Now let us see few questions in software engineering generally asked. So what is computer software? Computer software is a complete package which includes software program, its documentation and user guide on how to use the software. So can you differentiate computer software and computer program? A computer program is a piece of programming code which performs a well-defined task, whereas software includes programming codes, its documentation and user guide. What is software engineering? Software engineering is an engineering branch associated with software engineering development. When you know programming, what is the need to learn software engineering concepts then? A person who knows how to build a wall may not be good at building an entire house. Likewise, a person who can write programs may not have knowledge of other concepts of software engineering. So the software engineering concepts guide programmer on how to assess requirement of end user, design the algorithm before actual coding starts, create programs by coding, testing the code and its documentation. What is software process or SDLC, software development life cycle? Software development life cycle or SDLC or software process is the systematic development of software by following every stage in the development process, namely requirement gathering, system analysis, design, coding, testing, maintenance, and documentation in that order. What are SDLC models available? What are these? We have waterfall model, iterative model, spiral model, V model, Big Bang model, etc. What are various phases of SDLC? The generic phase of SDLC are requirement gathering, system analysis, design, coding, testing, and implementation. And implementation after that we have maintenance also. So the phase depend upon the model we choose to develop software. Which SDLC software is the best? SD models are adopted as per requirement of development process. It may vary from software to software, ensuring which model is suitable. So we can select the best SDLC model if the following answers are satisfied. Is SDLC suitable for selecting technology to implement the software? Is SDLC appropriate for client's requirement and priorities? Is this SDLC model suitable for size and complexity of the software? Is the SDLC model suitable for the type of projects and software engineering we do? And is the SDLC appropriate for the geographically located and dispersed developer? What is software project management? Software project management is the process of managing all activities like cost, time, and quality management involved in a software development. What is project management we have seen? So, who is software project manager? A software project manager is a person who undertakes the responsibility of carrying out the software project. What is project estimation? It is the process of estimating various aspects of software product in order to calculate the cost of development in terms of effort, time, and resources. So, these estimation can be derived from past experiences by consulting expert or by using predetermined formulas. How can we derive the size of software product? Size of software product can be calculated using either of the two, counting the lines of the delivered code and counting delivered function points. What does software project manager do actually? Software project manager is engaged with software management activities. He is responsible for project planning, monitoring the project progress, communication among stakeholders, managing risk and resources, smooth execution of development, and delivering the project with time, cost, and quality constraints. What is software scope? Software scope is a well-defined boundary which encompasses all the activities that are done to develop and deliver the software project. So the software scope clearly defines all functionalities and artifacts to be delivered as a part of the software. So the scope identifies what the product will do, what it will not do, what the end product will contain, and what it will not contain. What are function points? Function points are the various features provided by the software product. It is considered as a unit of measurement of software size. And what are the software project estimation techniques available? There are many estimation techniques available. The most widely used are decomposition technique, counting lines of code and function point, empirical technique, Putnam, and COCOMO techniques. What is baseband? Baseline, sorry. Baseline is a measurement that defines completeness of a phase. After all activities associated with a particular phase are accomplished, the phase is complete and act as a baseline for the next phase. What is software configuration management? Software configuration management is a process of tracking and controlling the changes in the software in terms of requirement, design, function, development of the product. Because change is the only thing which never changes. So, what is change control? Change control is a function of configuration management which ensures that all changes made to a software system are consistent and made as per organization rules and regulations. What is the basis of Halstead complexity measure? Halstead complexity measure depends on the actual implementation of the program and it considers token used in the program as the basis of measure. Mention the formula to calculate cyclomatic complexity of a program. This is E minus n plus 2. E are the edges, n is the number of nodes, and plus 2. And this is computed through the basis graph which is made. What is functional programming? Functional programming is a style of programming language which uses the concepts of mathematical function. It provides means of computation as mathematical function which produces results irrespective of the program state. Differentiate between validation and verification. Validation checks if the product is made as per requirement, whereas verification checks if proper steps are followed developing the product. Validation confirms the right product and verification confirms if the product is built in a right way. What is black box and white box testing? Black box testing checks if the desired outputs are produced when valid input values are given. It does not verify the actual implementation of the program. While the white box testing not only checks for the desired and valid output when valid input is provided, but also checks if the code is implemented correctly. So the criteria means knowledge of software program design and structure is essential. Black box testing it is not, white box testing it is yes. Knowledge of software implementation is essential, black box it is not, white box yes. Who conducts this test on software? Black box is software testing employee and this is software developer. White box is software developer. Baseline references to the tester. For black box it is requirement specification and white box testing it is design and structure details. Quality assurance versus quality control. This may be asked. Quality assurance monitors to check if proper process is followed while software is being developed. Quality control deals with maintaining the quality of software product. So quality assurance means assuring that the quality has been the processes has been followed properly. While quality control is maintaining the quality of the software product. What are the various types of software maintenance? Maintenance type are corrective, adaptive, perfective, and preventive. Corrective means removing errors spotted by the users. Adaptive means tackling the changes in the hardware and software environment where the software works, and perfective maintenance, and also we have preventive. Preventive means take proper measures so that any corrective action is not required. Means prevent the error or prevent any problem coming beforehand. So what is a change control? Change control is a function of configuration management which ensures that all changes made to the software system are consistent and made as per organization rules and regulations. How can you measure project execution? We can measure project execution by means of activity monitoring, status report, and milestone checklist. Now, the other question will be mention some project management tools. There are various project management tools used as per the requirement of software project and organization policies. They include a Gantt chart, PERT chart, resource histogram, critical path analysis, status reports, milestone checklist, etc. What are software requirements? Software requirements are functional description of proposed software system. So requirements are assumed to be the description of the target system, its functionalities and features. Requirements convey the expectation of user from the system. What is feasibility study? It is measured to assess how practical and beneficial the software project development will be for an organization. The software analyzer conduct a thorough study of understanding economic, technical, and operational feasibility of the project. This is economic, technical, and operational. Economical means resource, transportation, cost of training, cost of additional utilities for tools, and overall estimation of cost and benefits of the project. Technical means it is possible to develop the system, assessing suitability of machines and operating systems. On which software will execute existing developers' knowledge and skills, training, utilities, or tools for the project. Operational means can the organization adjust smoothly to the changes done as per the demand of the project, and is the project worth solving? How can you gather this requirement? Requirements can be gathered from users via interviews, surveys, task analysis, brainstorming, domain analysis, prototyping, studying existing usable version of the software, and by observation. What is SRS? Again, SRS is Software Requirement Specification. This is a document produced at the time of requirement gathering process. So it can be seen as a process of refining requirements and documenting them. What is functional requirement? Function requirements are function features and specification expected by the users from the proposed software product. What are non-functional requirements? Non-functional requirements are implicit and are related to security, performance, look and feel of user interface, interoperability, cost, etc. What is software measure? Software measures can be understood as a part of quantifying and symbolizing various attributes and aspects of software. Okay, measurement means quantification. Now, what is software metric? Software metric provide measures for various aspects of software process and software product. They are divided into requirement metrics like length requirement, completeness, or product metric like line of code, object-oriented metrics, design and test metrics, process metrics. This evaluate and track budget, schedule, human resources. What is modularization? Modularization is a technique to divide a software system into multiple discrete modules which are expected to carry out tasks independently. What is concurrency and how it is achieved in software? Concurrency is the tendency of events or actions to happen simultaneously. In software, when two or more processes execute simultaneously, they are called concurrent processes. For example, when you initiate print command and printing starts, you can open a new application. Concurrency is implemented by splitting the software into multiple independent units of execution, namely processes and threads, and executing them in parallel. What is cohesion? Cohesion is a measure that defines the degree of interdependability among the elements of the module. Or we can say the singleness or singleness of a particular module or particular class is called as cohesion. Coupling is the measure that defines the level of interdependability among modules of a program. So it is interdependability among the elements of the module. This is interdependability among the modules of the program. And you may ask, mention some software analysis and design tool. So you can say DFD, structure chart, structure English, data dictionary, this HIPPO, it is hierarchical input and process output diagrams, ER diagrams, and decision tables. What is level 0 DFD? Highest abstraction level DFD is known as level 0 DFD, which is called the context level DFD, which depicts the entire information system as one diagram concealing all the underlying details. What is the difference between structured English and pseudocode? Structured English is actually native English, used to write a structure of a program module by using programming language keywords, whereas pseudocode is more close to programming languages, and it uses native language, English language, words or sentences to write parts of a code. What is data dictionary? Data dictionary is referred to as a metadata, means it is a repository of data about data. So data dictionary is used to organize the names and their references used in systems such as objects and files among with their naming conventions. What is structure design? Structure design is a conceptualization of problem into several well-organized elements of a solution. So it is concerned with the solution design and based on divide and conquer strategy. So again, structured design means conceptualization of problem into several well-organized element of solution. What is the difference between function-oriented and object-oriented design? Function-oriented design is comprised of many smaller subsystems known as functions. Each function is capable of performing significant tasks in the system, while this object-oriented designing works around the real-world objects entities, their class categories, and methods operating on these object functions. Briefly define top up and bottom up, or top down and bottom up design model. Top down model starts with generalized view of the system and decomposes it to more specific ones, whereas bottom up model starts with more specific basic components first and keep composing the components to get a higher level of abstraction. What is software re-engineering? Software re-engineering is a process to upgrade the technology on which the software is built without changing the functionality of the software. This is done in order to keep the software tuned with the latest technology. What is CASE tool? Computer aided software engineering. These are the tools, are the set of automated software programs which are used to support, accelerate, and smoothen the SDLC activities. What makes a good test engineer? A good test engineer has a test to break attitude, an ability to take the point of view of the customer, a strong desire for quality, and attention in detail. Tact and diplomacy are useful in maintaining a cooperative relationship with developers, and an ability to communicate with both technical and non-technical people is useful. Previous software development experience can be helpful as it provides a deeper understanding of the software development process. It gives the tester an appreciation for the developer's point of view and reduce the learning curve is automated test tool programming. Judgment skills are needed to assess high-risk areas of an application on which focused testing efforts when time is limited. What makes a good quality assurance or test manager? A good QA or test or QA test manager should be familiar with the software development process, be able to maintain enthusiasm to the team and promote positive atmosphere. What is somewhat negative process? No. Be able to promote teamwork to increase productivity, able to promote cooperation between software test and quality assurance engineer, have diplomatic skill to promote improvements in QA processes, have the ability to withstand and pressure and say no to the other managers when quality is insufficient and quality assurance are not being adhered to, have people judgment skill for hiring and keeping skilled personnel, be able to communicate in technical and non-technical people, engineers, managers, and customers, and be able to run meetings and keep them focused. What makes a good software quality assurance engineer? The same qualities a good tester has are useful for a quality assurance engineer. Means additionally, they must be able to understand the entire software development process and how it can fit into the business approach and the goals of an organization. Communication skill and the ability to understand various sides of the issues are important. And in organization, in the early stages of implementing quality assurance processes, patience and diplomacy are especially needed. So, an ability to find problems as well as to see what's missing is important for inspections and reviews. What is the role of documentation in quality assurance? Critical. Now, quality assurance should be documented such that they are repeatable. So, specification, design, business rules, inspection reports, configuration, code changes, test plans, test cases, bug reports, user manuals should all be documented. So, they should ideally be a system for easily finding and obtaining documents and determining what documentation will have a particular piece of information. Change management for documentation should be used if possible. What's the big deal about requirements? One of the most reliable methods of ensuring problems or failure in a complex software project is to have a poorly documented SRS. Requirements are the details that describe an application externally perceived functionality and properties. Requirements should be clear, complete, reasonably detailed, cohesive, attainable, and testable. So, a non-testable requirement would be, for example, user-friendly. This is too subjective, and this is actually non-functional. You have to give him a user-friendly requirement. A testable requirement should be something like the user must enter their previously assigned password to access the application. And determining and organizing requirement details is useful. An efficient way this can be difficult effort. Different methods are available depending on the particular project. Many books are available on this. Okay, I'll just skip this. What tests are needed to develop and run software tests? These are the steps to consider. Obtain requirement, functional design and internal design specification and other necessary document. Obtain budget and schedule requirements. Determine the project related personnel and their responsibility, reporting requirement standards and processes. Identify applications higher risk aspects. Set priorities and determine scope and limitation of test. Determine test approaches and methods. Unit integration, functional system load, usability test, etc. And determine test environment requirement, that is hardware, software, communication. And determine testware requirements like record, playback tools, coverage analyzers, test tracking, problem bug tracking, etc. And determine test input data requirements and identify tasks, those responsible for task and labor requirements. And set schedule, estimate timeliness, milestone, determine equivalence class, boundary value analysis, error classes, prepare test plan document and have needed reviews and approvals. Write test cases, have needed reviews, inspection, approval for test cases, prepare test environment and testware, obtain needed user manuals and reference documents, configuration guidelines, installation guidelines, and set up tracking processes, set up logging and archiving processes, and set up or obtain test input data. Obtain and install software releases, perform tests, evaluate and report results, and track problems and bug fixes and retest as needed. So maintain and update test plans, test cases, test environment, and testware throughout or through life cycle. So this was few. This was the idea of few questions. This may be asked, and we'll be covering software engineering in more detail as far as quantitative idea is concerned. Thank you so much. Hey, hey, hey.